Hello, history lovers, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a story you think you know, but trust me, the truth is far more shocking and stranger than fiction. The death of Archduke Franz Ferdinand is often called the spark that ignited World War I. But what if I told you it was less of a calculated strike and more of a cascade of blunders, bad luck, and a shocking betrayal that sealed the fate of millions? Let's set the scene. June 28, 1914, Sarajevo. The air is thick with tension. Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, is visiting the city with his wife, Sophie. He knows it's a risky trip. Serbia, a neighboring nation, is simmering with nationalist fervor, and many see the Archduke as a symbol of oppression. A secret society, the Black Hand, has dispatched a team of young assassins along his parade route, each armed and ready to strike. The day began not with a bang, but with a fizzle. The first assassin lost his nerve as the motorcade passed. The second, Nedeljko Čabrinović, didn't hesitate. He hurled his bomb directly at the Archduke's car. But here's where fate intervened. The bomb had a 10-second delay. The driver, seeing the object flying towards them, instinctively hit the accelerator. The bomb bounced off the back of the car and exploded under the vehicle behind it, injuring several officers and onlookers. Chaos erupted. Čabrinović swallowed a cyanide pill and jumped into the river, but the poison was old and only made him sick. The river was only a few inches deep. He was dragged out, sputtering and humiliated. The plot seemed to have failed spectacularly. After the botched attempt, a shaken but determined Franz Ferdinand insisted on visiting the wounded officers in the hospital. This is where the story takes its most fateful turn. The drivers, unfamiliar with Sarajevo's winding streets, were not informed of the change of plans. As they proceeded along the original route, an official realized the mistake and shouted for them to stop and turn around. Imagine the screech of tires as the chauffeur slammed on the brakes, right on the corner of Franz Joseph Street. And who was standing right there, having just bought a sandwich after believing the mission was a failure? A 19-year-old named Gavrilo Princip. He couldn't believe his eyes. The target he had failed to find was now stopped, just a few feet away. In that split second, history held its breath. Princip didn't hesitate. He raised his pistol and fired 2 shots. The first struck Sophie, and the second hit the Archduke in the neck. His last words, whispered to his beloved wife, were, "Sophie, Sophie, don't die. Live for our children." But it was too late. The assassination itself was a fluke, a 1 in a million chance born from a series of mistakes. But the betrayal that followed was what truly set the world on fire. Austria-Hungary, looking for an excuse to crush Serbian nationalism, used the assassination as the perfect pretext. They issued an ultimatum to Serbia with terms they knew would be impossible to accept. Alliances clicked into place like dominoes. Russia backed Serbia. Germany backed Austria-Hungary. Soon, the entire continent was embroiled in a conflict that would claim over 20 million lives. So, the death of Franz Ferdinand wasn't just an assassination. It was a tragic comedy of errors that became a global catastrophe. It's a powerful reminder of how small moments, chance encounters, and human decisions can ripple outwards, changing the course of history forever. What do you think was the biggest what-if moment of that day? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the past. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. We'll see you in other stories.